So somebody left a comment on one of my videos asking if I would do an About Me tag. I apologize that you can't see me, but if I open the curtains, this is what you get. You get blinding sunlight. It is 4:06 p.m. I'm eating a hot dog I made in a skillet. It has mustard, ketchup, and sauteed onions on it. It's not bad. Sipping some iced tea. And I'm gonna start in on these questions. There's 100 there. What is your full name? My full legal birth given name is Jessica May Dunn. How many stuffed animals do I own? I think I own one. Because I have a teddy bear that I got out of the room that my pap was in. At the, it was a hospital, but it had like a manor built into it. Which is kind of like an old folks home, but I don't think it's exactly the same thing. One charity organization you think is worthy of your money. I don't know the names of a lot of charities, but any charity that actually uses your money for what you are told it's used for. And we keep finding out that certain charities that we think are reputable are not, because of good people that try to uncover the bad in this world. Favorite zoo animal? I've never been to a zoo. But it would either be, like, probably a sloth. And these are going to seem like completely opposite ends of the spectrum. A sloth or a kangaroo. But then again, I do like the videos of the polar bear that uses a helmet as a hat. Can I pick a favorite animal for each part of the zoo? Like, if it's, like, land animals, then it would be a sloth and a kangaroo. If it's, like, water animals, it would be one of those big-ass sea turtles, because they're bitchin'. And a polar bear, because I respect animals that can eat me. If you could fly anywhere around the world, these are questions I got off of a website and I copied and pasted. I don't know how true they are to the About Me thing that a lot of people are doing. If you could fly anywhere around the world, where would you want to fly and why? See, this is a question that there's places I would go within my own country because I think they're probably beautiful. Like, I would go to LA because I think it's probably beautiful there. And because a lot of cool people that I watch on YouTube are there. And if I had the opportunity to collab with them, I would go there to collab with them. But, as far as countries go, I would go to Australia. It has the most terrifying wildlife. And I just think it's it seems like a really interesting place. I feel like you can't see me that well. And I'm sorry for that. I hope you can see me alright. My shoe size is a woman's 10, which is a European 42 or 40, or 41. 27 centimeters, 42 in Europe. In the UK, it's a 7.5. In the US, it's a 10. And these are Nikes. I used to think that I would never be able to wear a pair of Nikes, but this is my second pair. But the other pair, there's a hole in both shoes at the exact same spot where my pinky is. These are made a little better. Favorite school subject? Anything to do with writing. Anything to do with, like, creative writing, basically. Not only because the teacher was awesome, and because it was really easy for me, but because you literally would get given a prompt, and you could take that prompt anywhere you wanted. And people would he would tell us, like, there's monsters attacking the school. And you could literally take that and do anything with it. And these kids would be like, and I'm just like, alright. I'll just write these like 7 pages. Okay. Have you ever eaten at the Costco food court? No, I've never been inside of a Costco. Favorite pizza topping. Now, here's where I get iffy. Because everyone likes cheese on their pizza. Even if you're vegan, I'm guessing that the cheese they make for vegans is probably a lot like the cheese they make for, like, non-vegans. Where it's gooey and ooey and melty and oozy and it has the same effect, or it wouldn't be, appetizing. But if we're talking a pizza that has the crust that's perfectly done, in my opinion, for everyone that's different, good sauce, amazing melty cheese, and pepperoni on it already, because to me, pizza is like pepperoni. Every picture of every pizza, if you type in pizza into Google right now, it's going to be pepperoni. You're going to have to type in cheese pizza if you just want cheese on your pizza. But fresh mushrooms, not canned mushrooms, on a pepperoni pizza would be my favorite thing. What kind of laundry soap do we buy? My mom gets it. It's like Arm & Hammer Clean Burst or something like that. Do I like to take pictures? Yes. I have about probably nearing 4,000 selfies and other kinds of pictures on my Facebook of just me and parts of my day and parts of my life. Favorite childhood toy? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go out and throw Barbies out there, because I did play with Barbies, but there was this storytelling aspect to it. And then there was, like, after I got a little older, it was like, oh, I can dress them up. I can, change their clothes and design outfits for them and things like that. Because when I was getting to be about, and this is going to be embarrassing, some of you are going to be like, oh my god, you played with toys for that long? First of all, can I ask a serious question before I say this? What is wrong with playing with toys into adulthood? As long as you are not, like, fetishizing being a child, I don't see a problem with it, because it might relax you, it might make you at ease, it might make you happy. If you're not hurting anyone, who's to say it's wrong for you to play with a Barbie, or play with a set of Legos, or play with a train? Who cares? For some reason, people think that's so creepy, because it's been tied into this whole fetishization of childhood. Can we just separate that? Because the toy itself was probably designed by an adult at some point. So, no, I don't still play with Barbies, but yes, I would have to say it was a Barbie. And I've played with them up until I was about 13, as I said, because of, like, that was when the Fashionista line started coming out, I think. Where you could buy, like, outfits for them and just, like, mix and match and all that, and I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, it was Barbies. But I did notice that a lot of people that I was friends with or met when I was a kid that played with the baby dolls, like the baby dolls, now have children. And the people that play with Barbie dolls don't as often have kids. I'm not saying anything, but if I ever have a daughter, she's not going anywhere near baby dolls. If I ever have a daughter, it's probably never going to happen. I don't want kids. Favorite novel or book? See, here's the thing. I've only ever read, like, one book to completion. Actually, two. And it took me forever to read the first one. The first one, if I did read it the whole way, I don't even remember if I did now. It's probably Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And some of you are like, you read slow. The other one was Visions of Sugar Plums by Janet Ivanovich, if I'm pronouncing her name right. That would be my favorite book out of those two books. Not because it's the shorter of the two, but because it's the most, like, poignant to the fucking story. There wasn't something in that book that had nothing to do with the fucking story and what was going to happen. That's why I rather write than read, because when I read things, I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, this is the opening, this is the introduction, this is the people, why are they in a cafe? This has nothing to do with the story. I know for a fucking fact nothing's going to happen in this cafe. Oh, now she's home, or he's home, and they're thinking about their day, and they're wondering about... This is why I don't necessarily have a favorite novel or book, because I don't read enough to. But I know that we read books in school, and we read To Kill a Mockingbird. That was a pretty good book, and I know we watched the movie of Mice and Men. I think we read some of it as well. But yeah, the only books I've read by myself to completion besides Dr. Seuss books were those two that I mentioned, and I'm going to pick Visions of Sugar Plums because it was to the fucking point. My theory, now that I've thought about it, is that books are made to be weighed by pounds and ounces, and the bigger the book, the more you have to pay for it, the more the author makes. That's why there's 500 pages of nonsense in most, novels, okay? I'm gonna try and answer as many of these as possible. Some of these I don't know if I'll be able to answer, Do you like to go on nature walks? Absolutely. But we are having a warning on the news about a tick outbreak, and I'm just fucking petrified of that, so I'll be putting my hood up and wearing a hat. Pepsi or Coke? Coke. But overall, Mountain Dew. What TV character inspires you? There's none that really inspire me. There's ones that I really like. And it's funny because the shows that I've overlooked completely are the ones that I go back and I watch and I'm like, really? This fucking show was awesome. Why did I not watch it when it was on or when we had that channel? But as far as being inspired by a fictional TV character, or even one that was, based tightly or loosely in reality, no, I don't really do the whole role model thing or inspired by thing. By the way, there's sun coming through the curtains over there. That's what that little beam of light is. It's not an orb. Nobody flip out. Did you watch the 2011 Miss America pageant? No, I didn't. I don't watch those. It's not because I think it's archaic and patriarchy and blah, blah, blah. It's because it bores me to fucking tears. And it's not because I'm jealous of how pretty they are and blah, blah, no. I believe that if you put in the hard work and you strive to do something, you deserve to have the opportunity to do it just as much as anybody else, and you probably deserve to be on that stage. Bar none. But those kind of things have never interested me, not because I'm not a girly girl. I like putting on makeup, I like putting on a dress, but I don't understand the fascination with telling someone, oh, you won this, or no, you didn't, or you did this, and whatever. Blockbuster or Netflix, this must be a really old one. But then again, this went around between 2010 and 2013, so, I'm gonna say Netflix, even though I don't really use either, because I personally am pretty sure Blockbuster doesn't fucking exist anymore. Personally, I am a fan of not necessarily legally downloading, but sites that allow you to stream things for free. Because I know they get paid through ads. Don't tell me they don't. Hamburgers or cheeseburgers? I'm gonna say a cheeseburger because a dry hamburger it's a fucking dry hamburger. If you were trapped on a deserted island, first of all, I would never be trapped on a deserted island because it would not be a trap. I'd be like, this is fucking nice, this is peaceful. But if you were trapped on a deserted island for 60 nights and 60 days, what 5 items would you take with you? I would take a fridge that could teleport any kind of fast food that I wanted when I put a code in the door for that restaurant to show up. It would be a solar-powered fridge. Trust me. These things exist in the Bermuda Triangle, so don't fuck with my logic here. Because you gotta have food, and it's a deserted island, so there's probably not animals for you to kill, and there may not even be wildlife or any food for you to eat, okay? It's deserted for a reason, because nothing can live there. I would probably have water teleported to me through that fridge. So, other than that, I would probably have a solar-powered Wi-Fi source just because of boredom. I would probably have some, like a bicycle or something, depending on what the ground's made out of. Something to, like, work out and stay in shape, and, like, a person to be there with me. Like, you know, probably my significant other. I don't know if that's 5 items, but that's my answer. Do you have children? If so, how many? How old are they? I don't have any. I'm never having any, and if I have anything close to a child, it will be a cat or a dog. I have a cat right now. She is about 7 or 8. What kind of car or truck do you drive? I drive a 1997 Subaru Impreza Outback Sport. It is insured under me. I own it. It is in my name. Yep. Ultimate dream vacation. Me and my significant other. Anywhere, really. Just somewhere where it's not really... Somewhere that he and I can relax and just enjoy our company and not have to worry about the stress of, like, who's going to interrupt and who's going to get in the way and what's going to happen, and just a setting where there's not a bunch of, like, what's and when's and who's and what if and how, or somewhere away from people and things that stress us out for about 2 weeks, probably, or a week, depending on how long it takes us to get sick of each other. And I say that in a, like, you can get sick of somebody and still love the shit out of them. You can get sick of them and then miss them after you get sick of them. That's the kind of thing. But I'm not going to get into that. Favorite Disney character? I would have said Ariel, just because I was a standard, basic bitch Disney person. But of the new ones, the ones that I've seen, which is not a lot, I do like the girl from Tangled, just because of how goofy and silly it is. But my favorite Disney character is probably Betamax, because it's not a person, and its job was designed to do good and heal and do the right thing, and at the same time it can be programmed to defend you, obviously, because if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Big Hero 6, you need to go fucking see it, because it's a pretty fucking awesome movie. But the only thing I don't like, and this goes out to Disney, can you please stop killing off a family member or a fucking valued person in the movie? Like, stop getting us invested. Or even when you don't get us invested, and it's someone who's died before the story started. Can you stop having people be fucking orphans? What? Like, why does that have to happen in every single fucking Disney movie? And you guys that grew up in the 90s know exactly what the fuck I mean, too. When is my birthday? May 17th, 1991. I am 25. I'm about to be 26 next month. Yep, I am old as dirt. Actually, the dirt under your feet is probably a little newer than I am. If you think about, like, erosion and how many times a day it gets turned over by people's shoes. Yeah. Have you been to college? If so, what did you major in? I attempted to go to college. I didn't actually go to college at any point, but I looked into it, and it was way too damn expensive. And I would have majored in animation and multimedia. Plus, there was, like, a math portion, like a test they made me take, and apparently I didn't do very good on it. Big shock. Chocolate or vanilla? Is that even a fucking question? When I eat sweet stuff in my videos, what do I eat 95% of the time? Chocolate. I don't hate vanilla, but I think it's Satan. I think it's Satan trying to fool us. Ever been to Washington, D.C.? No, I don't think I have. No. Favorite wild animal? Ooh. I used to love snow tigers. I love how it's like favorite zoo animal and then favorite wild animal. But yeah, snow tigers, they were gorgeous. Are we there yet? Where are we? Where are we going? I don't think we're there yet, because we're not at the end of this. Favorite clothing brand? anything that fits and is comfortable. As far as jeans, the 3 pair of Old Navy jeans I have right now are a fucking blessing because they fit me great, they look good on me, and they're made pretty durable, as far as I can tell, because I kneel in them, I bend over in them, I hunker down in them, and the knees stay, and I haven't gotten the rips in the thigh area that most jeans have. And they feel like they're made out of actual fucking jean material, and they're thick. And normally I can't find jeans like that are long enough or fit me in the waist at the same time, and these happen to. Do you like to cook? Yes. Yes, I do. Is that even a question? Favorite household chore, if any? The chore that I don't mind doing, is laundry. I don't hate dishes as much as I used to. Are you bored yet? No, I'm not bored. I'm just wondering why these pointless questions are in the middle of the poignant questions. Favorite household chore, if any, are you bored yet? How did you hear about SwapBot? Okay, that's apparently where these questions came from. I just didn't memorize that. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking that's where I got these from, even though I didn't pay attention to it. It was completely by accident, if that's where I got these questions from. I did not look for it on purpose. Did you have a good New Year's? What did you do to celebrate it? I had a mediocre New Year's. Nothing happened. I didn't do anything. But I'm okay with that. Favorite season? Fucking summer. Spring and summer together. Can that just be one season and call it Sprunger? Sprunger, yeah. Yeah, that's anything where the weather is warm instead of freezing. Do you have a nickname? If so, what is it? My family calls me Sis. Don't call me that, I'll kill you. I prefer my other people that are close to me call me Jessie or Jess. I prefer my significant others to call me Jessie. So that's my preferred nickname is Jessie. Best friend's name. Don't really have one. I have best friends, but they are online and on Facebook. His name is Aaron. I consider him my best friend. He knows who he is. If he sees this video, there you go, buddy. There's your shout out. And it's just because I know him, I trust him, and sometimes I talk to him about things that I can't really talk to anybody else about, and he still, puts up with me and stuff. But we don't get all, or anything. But I'm there for him, too, even if he doesn't know it all the time. Pizza or spaghetti? Fucking pizza. Get out of my face with spaghetti. Let me explain. I don't hate spaghetti, hate it. But my mom has a cycle of meals she makes that are, it's spaghetti, lasagna, meatloaf, and then there's, chili, and she makes these 4 meals, that and vegetable soup, and she makes so much of it that you can eat it for, 2 days, and then you're like, okay, Mom, no more, I'm gonna pop, I'm gonna be a fucking, spaghetti pillow, and I'm so sick of spaghetti because it's the most common one. So pizza. Now I'm gonna stop the video here, upload this portion, and then I'm gonna upload part 2. Because I don't want the videos to half upload or upload incorrectly. And I know you guys love hearing me talk, so there's going to be a part 2 to this. So I will see you in the future. Make sure to check out the links in the description as always. I haven't been saying that lately. I am going to do the other portion of these questions, hopefully the rest of them, in the next part 2 of this video.